without boots, that we could think could run. What of us will beauties, nothing
What's good, folks, and welcome back. It's Dark J19, and welcome back to another What If. Eat a fucking simp. Simping more than Obito out here, bruh. But in all seriousness, yeah, I've been gone for a while. I think maybe like 2 or 3 days. I think y'all used to that. But yeah, I haven't done this. This is a What If Deku Was a True Spartan Warrior Part 3. I haven't done this shit in a while. What would it have been like? The last one was like 3 weeks ago, I believe. December 9th it came out, I think. But yeah, it's been a while, you know what I'm saying? I haven't forgotten about my old What Ifs. You might be thinking that, you know, Assassin's Creed and Zero is done. No, they're not done. I'm gonna go after them eventually. Alex Mercer, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, that's besides the point. Let's just get started with this What If. So yeah, our boy Deku has been, you know, spending more, and well, not Deku himself. Melissa has been trying to spend more time with Deku, cause during that time, Melissa has been trying to use her feminine charms to attract our boy Deku. Deku has, never really seen this side of Melissa before, but he doesn't really pay much attention to it. But Melissa, the reason why she's doing it is because she feels that in UA there's like competition everywhere. It's like just a whole bunch of cute females everywhere just ready to take Deku, you know what I'm saying? There's competition, too much competition. As she mostly feels threatened by Momo, Raka, Mina, Juro, and even Turu. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name. But yeah, even Turu, because for some reason Deku's able to see through her invisibility. Everyone found out he can do that because there was, this one time. Well, this one time in UA, where Aizawa wasn't there. He was getting booty down my Miss Joke. I'm kidding. I'm not. But Aizawa, he wasn't there, and Deku was coming back. Coming back from to class A. Because he was in the bathroom or whatever. So Turu wanted to pull a little jump scare prank on Deku. He says, invisible and all. So she decided to take off her school uniform And I mean, like, everything to make sure she's like completely invisible. And she pretty much waited. Nobody, said anything, so they said much about it, so they can, allow this prank to happen or whatever. As Deku comes back to class and just sits down in his little science seat or whatever, as he legit sees Toru jump towards him. I hope I'm saying it right. It's like it's spelled like Toru. So would y'all say like Toru or Turu? Because everybody just said Invisible Girl, and it's like, she got a fucking name. I can't do that. She got a name. I'm just gonna say Toru. Maybe that's not how you pronounce it, but fuck it. I'm gonna say Toru. So yeah, Toru jumps towards Deku, pretty much saying, "Boo, I got you, Shield." Because Deku, as I pretty much said in the other parts, Deku was adopted in the family by David Shield. So he pretty much has his last name, since Ares and Athena and them, they don't really have a last name, so he took David's last name. So he's Deku Shield, or Izuku Shield, not Midoriya. Izuku Shield. As I got you, Shield. As Deku pretty much look at this butt naked girl in his lap and pretty much says, "Huh, yours is bigger than Momo and Melissa." as Momo and Alyssa looks towards Deku, pretty much saying, "What do you mean by that?" As Deku points as her chest. It's the biggest one in the class compared to y'all's. As Mineta kind of perks up hearing this, as like, no, it's not Midoriya. You can see her. You can see her, Shield, Izuku, but she's invisible. As Deku, he's confused, pretty much saying like, she's confused, invisible. The hell talking about, Mineta? She's right here, on my lap, butt naked, for some reason. Yeah, why the hell are you like this in the first place, Toru? As freaking Bakugo laughs, people say, Deku didn't know she had an invisibility quirk because he could see her this whole time. You best put your clothes back, Toru. As Toru, who is just super embarrassed, quickly leaps off of Deku and put back her clothes on, and freaking Ida the simp over here sees that this is a good opportunity to get one over Deku, as he just stands up saying, you probably knew that she had an invisibility quirk this whole time, and you didn't say anything because you wanted to see her in the nude. See her in the nude, Deku. Thanks to you, she's extremely embarrassed now, you scoundrel. And he just looks to Melissa St. Prima saying, you sure this is the this is the type of guy you want to hang out with, Melissa. As Deku just looks at Ida, saying, first of all, no one told her to pull a prank like that in the first place. Second of all, if I wanted to see her in the nude, as you say, then I would have never told y'all that I could see her. And third, Teru, as you know, Teru looks at Deku, still embarrassed and, kind of tearing up a little, as she says, yes, Shield, as Deku bows a little, give him like a slight bow, as he's like, I'm sorry, Teru. I didn't know you had an invisibility quirk. I thought everyone could see you. As Deku pretty much picks up Teru and hugs her. Teru, surprised and kind of enjoying every of the hug as she just feels up Deku's muscles and all. Feels up Deku's muscles, which just pisses off most of the girls in the class, as Ida just feels angry and defeated. Defeated at the fact that he couldn't, embarrassed and get Deku in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And Melissa, she isn't too happy at that, because now she knows that Teru will definitely be trying to get with Deku, since he can see her, But yeah, those are the many antics that be happening in Class A, all this ridiculous shit that be happening to my boy, poor Spartan Deku. And and Deku, he's not, embarrassed seeing, a nude female, because he already had to deal with that when he was like on Olympus back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Because the Greek gods are weird, freaking Aphrodite trying to bang Deku, and I think that's like his fucking freaking aunt, Aphrodite, Hera, all them folks, even Athena herself. And that's his goddamn mother. The Greek guys, they don't give a fuck. They weird as hell, man. They weird as hell. I can't mess with those dudes. They weird as hell. Like, Zeus is just the worst out of all of them. They just weird, man. But yeah, that's just pretty much, what Deku had to deal with for, I don't know, for, billions of years, for a long, long time, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That thing with Turo did is just like, it's not gonna embarrass Deku. I ain't gonna have him do that fucking dumbass anime anime trollers, like fucking sees under some fucking dumbass nigga sees under their skirt and is like, oh, fucking blood splurs out of nowhere out of his fucking nose. That's just retarded. That shit makes no sense to me. I hate that so much. But you know, anyway, back to the story. So they're pretty much, you know, say like they're pretty much in class or whatever right now. And all, and I can't believe I didn't even say it, you know what I'm saying? Christmas and all. I'm sorry, I should have said it at the beginning, but you know, Christmas. I hope y'all getting them presents tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Got good presents. You better not be opening it today. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Wait till tomorrow. You can get them presents, you know? It's gonna be good. But, you know, back to the story. So, yeah, they're listening. They're in class listening to Isaiah teach whatever crap he's teaching, and freaking All Might just bust right in the door, pretty much, you know, coming in like a normal person, all that shit. Everyone happy to see All Might or whatever. As you know, All Might saying like, kids, I will be your teacher for today. But first, before we get started, you must change into these. As he hits the wall and their costumes come out or whatever shit. As everyone gets their costume and heads to the locker room, so on whatever, and you know they all excited, got their costume. As you know, All Might looks to Deku, pretty much saying that you didn't submit a costume, young Shield, but I guess it doesn't matter since you can summon that armor. So yeah, as Deku nods, walking with All Might to that little to the testing area. Hold up. So yeah, he walks with on to the little testing area as folks are finally coming out with their costumes or whatever. Deku pretty much impressed. All my saying like, oh, everybody's looking great. As Melissa runs up to Deku saying, you know, how do I look, Deku? As she would want, she wanted, would want, something that would match Deku's armor, something similar to this, but without the wand, something to match Deku's, well, not really match, but it's like his armor plating and the Phoenix crap that's her powers or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty much looks like this. Remember this because you'll never see it again unless you watch part 3. But yeah. Melissa looks towards Deku, a little embarrassed. It's saying it's not too revealing, is it? As Deku's room saying, "Nah, it suits you quite nicely, actually." Melissa happy Melissa's happy hearing that, as Uraraka finally comes out of the locker room as she runs up to Deku. She runs straight to Deku, saying that is like, what do you think of this, Deku? As Deku checks out Uraraka's, saying is like, it's pretty skin tight, so you should be more agile in it, but there's barely any defense. But besides all that, it looks good. Ochako blushing, but she's like, but where's your costume, Deku? As Deku's like, oh, right, my costume. Ochako, Melissa saying like, is it gonna be that same beat up golden armor you had? As Deku pretty much says like, nope. I got this new piece a while back. I got this new piece right here. As he takes off his shirt, and the Omega symbol on his back starts to glow, and a golden light comes out of it and forms into the new Spartan armor for Deku, as you see on the screen. With the similar to his old armor, but less gold, more steel and all. Kept the red cape, whatever, and the red cape, and he has his sword on his hilt or whatever the fuck, I don't know, and he can summon his golden shield and spear and all. As the class looks at Deku, just amazed at him. Kirishima looking at him, saying, like, you really like that Greek Spartan, don't you, Ida? Don't you, Izuku? Izuku nodding his head, saying, yep. It fits me, don't you think? It's like, yeah, man. Yeah, man, you look manly. As Ida's jealous at the fact that Melissa is giving so much attention to Deku, just giving him so much attention. So it's like, that should be me. That should be me. Why does he get so much attention? It's from her. She's mine. She's mine, damn it. Oh man. It's just the fact that, she must learn that he's a true scoundrel. I will protect her. Her fucking White Knight fucking Ida over here. The goddamn the White Knight Ida. So everyone's have their, sorry. Everyone has their costume all, and as All Might finally announces the test is pretty much the heroes versus villains test. And the first round will be Deku and Melissa as the heroes, and Bakugo and Todoroki as the villains. As you know, Bakugo's pretty excited to face off Deku because he wants to know how strong Deku really is. Since since Bakugo has, I don't know if I established this, but I mean, it was pretty established on the part one that Deku never went to the same school as Bakugo, so he just doesn't know. He wants to know how strong Deku is. I mean, he's seen it with the quirk assessment test, but that doesn't really teach you much. He wants to go face to face with Deku. And Todoroki is just staring at Melissa with an angry look on his face, because you guys should know why. As Bakugo and Ida make their way inside the building, and when they're ready, Deku and Melissa finally makes their way to the building. As Melissa looks towards Deku, saying, "So, what's the Deku?" As Deku looks towards her, saying that there is no plan. I'm most likely gonna fight Bakugo since I feel him coming at me right now. So you will deal with Todoroki, and be careful because I don't think he likes you. So Deku runs off while Melissa jumps a window and calls her Phoenix Bird, whatever, as she flies to the floor where Todoroki just froze the building, because that's what a smart person do. You freeze the building so you can tell them where the bomb is. But that's besides the point. As we get where Deku meets up with Bakugo, as Bakugo's like, finally, I get to see what the almighty Deku can do. Come at me. I want to enjoy myself. Did I? And out of this story, did I ever give anybody one for all in the Spartan joint? Because that I don't remember. If I didn't, then whatever. But anyway, Deku and Bakugo charges to each other, as it pretty much creates a big explosion as they go combos, punching combos and all, because Deku doesn't feels like he shouldn't use weapons against Bakugo besides his shield. As Bakugo shoots an explosion, Deku blocks it with his shield. He throws his shield at Bakugo. Bakugo not expecting the speed of the shield, as he just, does that little freaking block joint. He just tries to block the shield with his gauntlets, as it kind of cracks the gauntlets and bounces back like some Captain America shit right back to Deku, as Deku just runs up to Bakugo with a shield charge, crashing into him and just going through a few walls. Bakugo just enjoying every second of it. fucking masochist over here. but he jumps back as he shoots an explosion, propelling him forward as he hits Deku with an explosion, with a explosive punch or whatever. As you know, he just keeps going with a flurry of punches. Deku is just, he's also enjoying himself, as he just goes in with his, punches or whatever, holding back his strength, because he could, if he wanted to, he could just straight up knock Bakugo out with one punch. But he don't hate Bakugo in this one, so he's not gonna, disrespect him like that. I mean, if this was Ida, he'd be punking that little bitch right now. But this ain't Ida, this is Bakugo. So yeah, Deku holding back his punches, only slightly using his strength, as Bakugo feeling that he's not getting anywhere with this fight, as he just, finally just flies back, explodes himself back as he's like, Deku, I hope you can block this, as he pulls both of the pens from his gauntlets or whatever, making a huge explosion across the hall or whatever. As the classmates watching this kind of freaks out, thinking that Deku is dead. But as the explosion dies down and it's just the smoke, Deku just comes out of it, flying out of it. His cape, he's using I never gave that. I mentioned something about form, about something like his cape and that little red thing would be on fire whenever he's in this like Pacific form. So I'm gonna say like it's the rage of the gods and goddess of wars, as the cape and the fucking thing on his head are on the is in like a godly fire. As he charges in, he uppercuts Bakugo, grabs his leg, slams him down, picks him up, and then punches him in the stomach, making him go fly back, and then boom, cradling that dude in the wall. As Deku, it's like, as the flames die down, it's like, alright, that's done. Wonder how Melissa's doing. As we get to the battle where Melissa, who is right now, she's dealing with a whole bunch of ice, as she's just shooting fire and all, using firewalls to block the ice, and just melting it or whatever. As Todoroki he seems to just getting pissed and just really angry. Melissa not sure why, because as Todoroki to her never seemed like the type to to get angry easily. She's not sure why he's acting like this, but she doesn't care right now because she wants to win this. As Todoroki shoots like a giant ice glacier, as Melissa throws her Phoenix Fire at it. Phoenix Fire, whatever. As it pretty much melts and pretty much turns to steam or whatever, because it was so hot that it melted the ice, and then when the ice turned to water, it pretty much evaporated that and turned into water. It turned just whatever evaporation and all, as this kind of fogs the Todoroki's vision as Melissa goes up close for close quarters combat. As Todoroki is not, I don't think he's really good with close quarter combat, you know what I'm saying? While Melissa was trained by an Amazon and Deku, two things that are good at close quarter combat. So you know who's about to get their ass whooped as as Melissa hits Todoroki with a flurry of combos, boom, 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 left and right, uppercuts and all, as she finally finishes it, as she calls in her Phoenix, this Phoenix or whatever, on her back, as she says, Phoenix Force, as like a huge explosion of the Phoenix bursts out of Melissa knocking Todoroki away and evaporating all of his ice, as Melissa quickly runs to the bomb, touching it, and pretty much wins. Yay, hero team wins and whatever. And the other people, everyone, Class A congratulates Deku and Melissa. Bakugo wakes up, still wants him to fight because the masochist is not satisfied. But, and Todoroki, he wakes up also, and he's just pissed at this fire user, this damn fire user. Even damn him, it's all his fault, even though it was my crazy ass mom who did it. It's all his fault, but whatever. And yeah, the other hero versus whatever the fuck things happened in the way they do, and it's pretty much how it goes. And I think that's where I'm gonna end this one off. Yeah, it's pretty short, I think. I don't know. I still don't have that little time bubble thing. I got rid of it because I don't like looking at it. It's just because, so yeah, I never really know how long these videos are until I'm finished with them. But I'm rambling. So, thank you for listening, good folks, and goodbye.